If you're an Illinois landlord with a basement unit, a garden apartment, a first floor with a basement, or you're in a flood zone, listen up. Effective January 1st, 2025, the Landlord-Tenant Act here in Illinois had an amendment to it, and that is the requirement of a flood disclosure. Now, if you have any of those examples, if you have a garden, if you have a basement apartment, if you have a first floor of the basement, you now have to provide a disclosure in your lease disclosing if you've had any experienced flooding or if you've had no flooding. And you have to do it before the lease is signed. If you have a tenant that's coming up for renewal, you will also want to include this disclosure as well too. Now, obviously, if you have a second floor condo or a third floor condo or on a 30th floor, you're not falling under having to disclose anything. But at the same time, you might take this flood disclosure and make it part of your overall lease, especially if you have multiple properties. That way it's always in there. No different than the lead-based paint that obviously houses that are built before 1978 are the only ones that really need the disclosure, but you put in every one and you put not applicable if it's built after 1978. So if you need a copy of this new flood disclosure, reach out. Love to share that with you. But I just want to make sure that as of January 1st, 2025, you're following the law, especially if you have a garden apartment, a basement apartment, apartment that's got a basement to it, even if you have access to a basement. So say you have a third floor condo and you have storage in the basement, you want to still make sure you're disclosing it because their stuff's still at risk if they have storage down there and it floods. So cover your butt, have disclosure, make sure you report anything that you've had, whether it be sewer backups or if you've had actually flooding, and let the tenants know to make sure that doesn't come back to you and get in trouble. Reach out anytime, and we'll talk soon.